A lot of CS2 cases are currently dropping back in price, but there's some other hidden case investments that you should be definitely taking a look at right now. Since the Steam market is very big, there's a lot of different investments. People are looking at the Armoury skins, also at some capsules, but cases are one of the safest investments in CS2 history or generally in CSGO. Most people think that the most value lays in the active drop pool cases that could be removed next, and that's why they're investing into these cases. Also a lot of Dreams and Nightmare case investors out there. Yes, I think this case is good, but I do not think that it will be removed next out of the drop pool. I just got myself some Horizon cases. To be exact, I got 56 of these Horizon cases. Actually, I was never a big fan of this case just because it wasn't very desirable. It was never really too expensive and not a lot of people were actually investing into this case, so that's why I went for it. On third-party websites, you can find these cases for around like what? $1 and like 30 cents, somewhere in that area. It's pretty cheap in my opinion. There's a lot of potential. If you look at some active drop pool cases like the Dreams and Nightmare case, it's even slightly more expensive on third-party websites than this case, and this one has been discontinued for a longer time already. The supply of it is actually not huge. The demand is not there, but it can shift in the future. This can increase the price, so that's why right now I think it's a great opportunity to go ahead and grab these cases. Obviously not on the Steam community market, because the prices on the Steam community market are always way too expensive. I will be putting these cases in my storage unit, keeping them for a longer period of time, and let's see where it goes. And actually on the Steam community market, these cases are pretty much reaching new all-time highs after such a long time. As you can see, this case was very cheap in the past, around like €1. You can still buy them around that price on third-party websites for like €1 and 30 cents. I've been previously at €2 and 60, so there's a lot of potential for this case in my opinion. And to be honest, I absolutely love the skins inside this case. I mean, the M4A1-S Nightmare is like one of the most beautiful M4 skins out there, at least for me, in my opinion, in some good conditions. This skin looks absolutely amazing. Also in minimal wear can go very hard, as well as in a good float field tested. The Sword of Devour is not one of my favorites, but I enjoy the pinks from the Horizon collection. The prices are relatively stable, I would say, so these skins don't have a lot of appeal, but in the future it can definitely shift and the demand could rise for some of these skins. And for example, this Farmer's Eye of Athena is absolutely beautiful in my opinion. Definitely a clean looking play skin, matches with a lot of the new gloves that have been introduced to the game. Obviously the AK Neon Rider, one of the most favorite AKs in the game, has that purple and bluish color to it, perfect matching with some Vice gloves for example. I absolutely love this skin, it's absolutely amazing. Maybe I will go ahead and grab some of these myself just because they're very beautiful, obviously in a factory new condition. Very expensive, so I do not suggest going for the factory new condition, but over the long run the factory new condition could also rise slowly in price. And the Cold Red Eagle is probably gonna be way cheaper than the previous red we've just covered, but it's also a clean skin, will be used up for trade-ups in the future, but not that desirable I would say, so definitely the prices could be even lower up on these deagles, so you can go ahead and grab these. Also, I wanted to mention these specialist gloves, Lime Polycam. In my opinion, these are very beautiful. These ones are in a field tested condition, almost minimal wear. I will be trying to get some of these in the future. In the next couple of days I will be grabbing myself some of these just because I really enjoy them. I know the prices haven't settled yet for gloves, it's kind of volatile right now, but I think we just reached like the middle ground where the prices could slightly settle maybe. So people are speculating if the sealed detonate terminal drops in price, then all of the skins inside will be even cheaper, but I think this is not the case. I think if the terminal drops even more in price, this just means way more people will start opening these, and if they're gonna buy the skins inside it, some of the prices will be rising, and if they're gonna decline, the prices will be falling even more in price. So this is very dangerous, guys. You cannot say that the prices will fall down for some of the gloves or skins inside this collection, just because they will be still desirable. I mean, at the end of the day, first gen gloves have been always desirable just because there are some nice gloves inside, right? And with all the new gloves introduced to the game, I think there will be a way bigger hype that's gonna last at least a couple of years, just because these gloves are super desirable. They're also liquid. I mean, they're getting sold a lot right now, even though the prices are up there and they haven't been out for a long time. People want to buy these gloves in 1 or 2 weeks, but I think the prices could rise even more. That's at least my own prediction. We'll have to see what happens to these gloves, because I could also be completely wrong, guys. Don't quote me on this one. We have never seen such beautiful gloves in the game in the terminal, so the prices could go up, they could go down. We'll have to see where it settles. I mean, this skin is just exploding back to back days. We've been covering this skin in our previous videos as well. The mint Fantast Eagle, it has risen even more, as you can see up on the graph, reaching once again new all-time highs. I mean, almost new all-time highs. Before we've been sold at €11 and 23 cents just when it came out, almost around that area. And right now, that's a crazy spike up in price. If you have these deagles, it could be a nice move to sell these because they've been worth like what, €2 on third-party websites, exactly, probably like €2 around that area. And as you can see, it's absolutely insane what's currently happening, and also a lot of these are getting sold. As you can see, like 30 pieces, 30, only one. So it's very volatile, guys. Be very careful with these. It's absolutely insane that some of the active drop pool skins in the factory new condition can be so expensive. But that's the CS2 market at the end of the day, and this could be a pump. I mean, yes, this skin is looking good, but you can get it drop in the active drop pool. It's from the SN collection, a mil-spec skin. I mean, nothing special at all. I mean, there's maybe some patterns up on it, I'm not quite sure, guys, but it's kinda crazy. Also, we're currently doing the M4A1-S leaded glass giveaway from the Spectrum 2 collection. If you want to participate and win this skin, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up on this video, comment something down below, and make sure that your Steam trade link is in your YouTube description so I can see it and send you the skin if you win. I wish to all of you the best of luck, and let's get right into the next investment on our list. I know this is also an active drop collection skin, but I just enjoy it so much that I wanted to mention the skin. For example, this AVP Arsenic Spill, in my opinion, is looking very beautiful. It reminds me of the graphite with that yellow accent to it as well. It's from the Radiant collection, also a mil-spec skin in the factory new condition, and this one costs around like what, €2? Not expensive at all compared to the mint fan, for example. Yes, these are two different collections, but both of these are in the active drop pool. You could also use, for example, these Negev sour grapes for a trade-up for factory new conditions. Let's see what we get in 3, in 2, in 1. Desert Eagle mint fan. Please give me the mint fan. No. The CZ Tactic head from the Spectrum 2 collection. The Spectrum 2 collection is currently slightly dropping in price, but this skin is definitely useful for trade-ups in the future. It is not expensive. This is a field tested condition. It goes around for like what, €1 and like 20 cents, somewhere in that area, so not expensive at all. And the Spectrum 2 collection is actually way more limited than you can imagine, and in the future, in a couple of years, the supply of these will only decrease, and these skins will be used up in trade-ups a lot, so the supply of these will not always be huge. So if you have the chance to buy these in bulk, go for them, put them in a storage unit, forget about them for a couple of years, and then look back at these skins and you might just have a gold mine. Also, here is something you need to know about the CS2 Armoury, and my prediction is that a lot of pink skins from these collections will be the most desirable ones and could see some nice gains upon its prices, just because these will be used up for trade-ups, right? And for example, the red skins, you cannot directly use them for trade-ups. They will be still desirable, but the amount of them cannot decrease over time. Meanwhile, the pink skins can easily decrease because they will be used up in trade-ups a lot, some of which are better play skins than others. For example, the Dragon Snore, this will be used up way more than the AVP Krakow in my opinion. But also the Spot and Feel collection is probably one of the best collections out there for investing long term. I mean, these skins are absolutely beautiful, they're looking great as play skins, will be very demanded in trade-ups, and not a lot of people will be willing to put them in the trade-ups because they will be slightly expensive. So that's why I also think that the M4A1-S Fate prices could be rising even more in the future, even though it's very down upon the markets right now. I think it's still a great point to entry, and this is probably one of the most cheapest times to buy these M4A1-S Fates. I know the supply is huge, there's like what, 70 or 80,000 of these M4 Fates out there, but I think they will be still consumed. It doesn't matter, the number is high, right? But with each day we get more and more players joining in the game, and down the line I think the M4A1-S Fate will be always desirable, just like some other Fate skins as well. And if you're interested in other CS2 investment videos, definitely go ahead and watch my other videos.